Okay, so take 2 on the parawinging journey. First session at Torquay, absolute disaster. I had the bridles wrapped around my neck, nearly choked myself. Wasn't that funny at the time, but ended up in the rocks, got blown downwind. Did the walk of shame back up the beach in Torquay, which haven't done for a couple of years. Like learning to wing foil again, basically, but bit of a disaster. Probably didn't have enough wind on the day, so went out with a 3-meter pocket rocket from Ozone at sub 15 knots, which was not a good idea. Also blowing westerly, which is cross shore wind in Torquay. Again, just blew me down the beach. So 20 knots today in beautiful sunny Geelong. Gonna put a HS 1250 on, so Armstrong gear. Just trying to make it as easy as possible for myself. Basically just going back to square one. Maybe even a HS 1550, but 20 knots, 3-meter Ozone pocket rocket. I reckon that'll be enough. Worst case, I'll just come back in and use the HS 1550, but we'll start with the HS 1250 and 235 tail and see how we go. This could, worst case scenario, I blow back into the beach. So I've let my wife know that everything will be okay. Well, that was really frustrating. Got tangled up multiple times. I don't think I even got any footage. It was that difficult. There was just so much going on. As soon as that wing hit the water, it turned into a shopping bag, grocery bag full of water. So really difficult to get it up in the air. Taking on some salt water, so hence burping a little bit, but ended up getting the wing out and having a wing just to save us something from the session, but not going to give up just yet on the parawing. Made some inroads, like getting better control on the wing. Went a crosswind, came back with the wind on switch, so that was a little bit of progress. Eventually got it in the air after 15 minutes of untangling the wing and playing around with that. I think I liked a bit of power actually with the 3-meter wing. Thought I'd be fine with the 3-meter, but lacked a bit of power in the end, and I just took out the 3.5 XPS Armstrong wing and actually struggled on it a little bit. So a bit gusty, not the best conditions, but some progress made. Frustrating as hell, but gonna get it back out there. And well, that's cool. So session 1 was a complete disaster. Session 2 was not a complete disaster, but a disaster. So fingers crossed for session number 3. We'll just keep going until we get it. So yeah. Okay, so it's absolutely howling out there. Give you an idea of that, probably just blew out, but actually a little bit nervous, so that's unusual. And yeah, we've got low tide, so going to be a bit of a walk. Booties are on in that case, and just to make sure those sea urchins don't get nasty. But yeah, absolutely, it's blowing really hard. Probably going to lack a little bit of glide, but I'm not looking to do jibes and pump and glide and all that stuff today. Only goal is to get up on foil. Hopefully can achieve that and hopefully get it on GoPro. Hopefully don't lose the GoPro. Got this funny feeling that the GoPro is just going to blow away in the wind, but hopefully not. It's stuck onto the Simba helmet nicely, so see how that goes. Otherwise, there's only one way to do this, and that's just to get out there and do it. I also got my mast on number 8 at the rear. So the rear of the base plate is on number 8, so quite far forward. Again, just want to guarantee that I get up on foil somehow and cruise. So going directly upwind. Let's see how we go. Here we go, attempt number 3 on the parawing. Come on. Away! Woo! Whoa! It is really strong. Really hard to point it upwind. given the strength of the wind, but trying our best here. So, wow. Holding up a deer life, trying to do a jibe here, get back to where we started. Jibe. These jibes are easy when you got plenty of wind. See if I can do one back the other way. That'll be the true test. Well, didn't quite nail that, oh, neck, absolutely knackered. Another slow drive here, try and get back to shore. Jumping out of here. Don't know why. Alright, the goal today was to do that first figure eight. So out, jibe, back out. Couldn't quite get there. Just ran out of wind coming back. So I got the first jibe fine, but absolutely cooked. So gonna leave a bit in the tank and some motivation for next time. So I think you can just get too exhausted otherwise, and that wing is really strong today, the wind. So leave a little bit in the tank, bit of motivation for next time, and we'll try and get that figure eight on the next session. So yeah.